I wash 2 kilograms of tomatoes and will cut them in the shape of a cross. Cut deeper but not all the way through. Here it is like this. And so I will do all the tomatoes. When buying tomatoes, choose ripe fruits. Only ripe tomatoes have sufficient acidity and bacteria and fungi will not develop. I will chop fresh parsley. Chop as finely as possible. I will chop 1 head of garlic. And chop the garlic as finely as possible. Add parsley, garlic, 60 milliliters of olive oil to a bowl. A teaspoon of salt and stir. Then I will salt each tomato. That's how we'll do all the tomatoes. I will fill each tomato with this mixture. That's how we'll do each tomato. I spread the tomatoes stuck like this in a pan from the oven. Pour the juice released by the tomatoes over it. Put the tomatoes in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius to bake for 30 minutes. I put the tomatoes in a cold oven. I also put the jars in the oven to sterilize them. I turn on the oven at 200 Celsius, and when it reaches at a temperature of 200 Celsius, I bake tomatoes for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes in the oven, the tomatoes are ready to be placed in jars. We do everything while the jars and tomatoes are hot. Take the tomatoes and put them in a jar. This is how we fill all the jars and work as long as it is hot. I will pour the juice released by the tomatoes into each jar. I will wipe the top of each jar. I will close the jar with clean and new lids. Immediately wrap the jars prepared in this way in a blanket and let them cool down gradually. Store in a dark place until use. Use as an addition to dishes or salads. If you like the recipe, leave me a heart in the comment and a like. Thanks, friends. I washed 3 kilos of peppers and will clean them from the stems and seeds. That's how I'll do all the peppers. Now I will prepare the dressing. I pour 2 liters of water into the pot. I add 400 milliliters of 9% vinegar, 250 milliliters of vegetable oil, 125 grams of sugar, 125 grams of salt, 2 bay leaves and 10 frames of peppercorns. I will stir and wait for the dressing to boil. While I wait for the dressing to boil, I will chop 500 grams of peeled carrots. After the carrots, I will drain 2 heads of garlic. After the garlic, I will chop 2 bunches of fresh parsley. The dressing has boiled and we put the peppers down to marinate. I will submerge the peppers with a spoon so that they sink into the dressing. Now the dressing has cooled down a bit, so I will wait for it to boil again. I will fry the peppers for 1 minute. From this moment, fry the pepper for only 1 minute. We want the pepper to soften so that it is easier to put it in the jars. After a minute, I will remove the peppers to a larger bowl. This is what the pepper should look like when it has softened. The pepper has cooled down and now I will put it in jars. See how the pepper has softened. You press it into the jar. I add garlic. I add parsley and carrot. Alternately arrange pepper, garlic, parsley, and carrot. Write me in the comments from which country are you watching me? It's nice to know that we are watching each other all over the world. I will fill the jars with the dressing in which we marinated the peppers. That's how I'll fill all the jars. I'll wipe the top of the jar. I close the jars with clean and new lids. I will prepare the jars for pasteurization. I put a cloth on the bottom of the pan and put the jars inside. I pour water into the pot up to the height of the pot. I put the pot on the stove. From now on, when the water boils, I will reduce the temperature and pasteurize for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes of cooking, I take the jars out of the pot. Leave the jars to cool gradually. When they cool, the central part of the lid must sink. Store in a dark place until use. If you like the recipe, leave me a heart in the comment. Thanks, friends.